being the adventurous guy that I am, I decided to take a hold of that opportunity and decided to do it. It wasn't my it wasn't a passion of mine to join any military in the first place. So I had no idea about anything military from here or there. So I just got to America. An opportunity came for me to join. Now, if an opportunity had come for me to join the Nigerian military while I was here, I would do it. But an opportunity came for me while I was in America. And I was like, hey, it just fell on my laps. I don't dislike Maria at all. I don't see her as an enemy. Maria would remain my friend. There's nothing not to like about her. She's a likable person. So for me, I would love to do gospel and inspirational songs, circular songs as well. You know, I'm a Christian, for one, and doing a circular music doesn't necessarily say, oh, you're not a Christian. No. So I will do all around.
Did you have any inkling, or were you just being yourself on the show? Did you have any inkling that anything of the sort, or people did not like you, anything? Or did you have any thoughts about that at all?
I had zero inkling. I was just being myself on the show, to be very candid. I had zero inkling. The only thing I know I did was I made a conscious effort to ensure that I didn't let whatever it was coming from other people get to me. Because, you know, when you're living in a confined space with strangers who you know nothing about, who you have no idea how their personalities function. All you have in that moment while you're with them is just whatever they dish out for you.
Okay.
So it's now left for you to either tolerate it or react.
And you reacted the way you did?
Yeah, I gave a normal reaction that every human being would give. You know, I have my own personality. I'm built the way I'm built.
Okay.
You know, personality-wise, and everyone responds to things differently. No single person will respond to a thing the same way another person would. You know, everyone is different. So my reaction was a normal reaction that will be given to just about anything that I feel I don't understand or can't comprehend, especially when I have zero idea about that person prior to. You know, so, but you know, eventually when you get to learn about a person, then you start adjusting because you already have an idea of who the person is and how they function, how they respond to things you say, how they respond to things you do. So you then start being careful about what you say around them, what you do around them, and some of the things they say, you make a conscious effort not to let it get to you. So that was my resolve. Of course, with every resolve like that, time is a determinant factor.
Oh, okay. Okay, but now that you're out of the house, has your resolve...
So hence the reason why.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes. So I was asking that now that you're out of the house, has your resolve changed? Like knowing what you know now and seeing what you have seen. I'm guessing you had seen a couple of reactions from the guys who left before you, and the ones that even left at the same time you left or close to when you left. With all
right.
the stuff they've said, has that resolve that you had on the show, has it changed?
You mean the resolve that I had toward the end of the show after knowing, after being acclimatized with personalities of different individuals in the house?
No, I'm never talking about in the house. I'm talking about coming out of the house.
Right. It hasn't changed. Same resolve, because I already have an idea of You know, based on my observation, I already have an idea of how these people function and what their personality types are. So I know how to deal with them.
Okay.
You know, yeah. And by dealing with them, I use that term loosely. I'm not. It's in context of what I'm saying. It's not.
It's important you clear that out, man, before people start dragging you again.
Yeah. So when I mean deal with them, I know how to relate with them. That's
okay. I'm hearing you say this now, and I'm wondering. I'd really like to know how you. I know that's a personal thing, how you relate and everything with them. But for us that'll be watching you guys from the other side of the divide now, I'd like to see how you guys. People are even saying they want to see your reunion, even though it's less than 2 weeks since the show ended. And they always say that, you know, because of a lot of the things that were said now. For example, now I spoke to Irene when she was evicted and everything. That was around the whole Pere white money issue, the whole cooking, everything that was going on at that time. And I think Irene said that she doesn't like you because you always bring bad vibes and everything. That's what she said at that time. I don't know if it's changed now, because like I said at the beginning, it's like an arc that has completed. The hate that you were getting, one way or the other, has suddenly turned to like, and everybody understands you better. So when you hear stuff like that, then we have Maria, who said she would not be friends with you outside the house. Even though I try to understand what exactly she meant by that. So hearing stuff like this now, how does that make you feel?
Well, Irene probably may have said what she said because she definitely didn't understand me. You know, that was the beginning phases, and Irene didn't even spend a lot of time in the house initially. She only stayed for what, about 2 weeks?
2 or 3 weeks, I think.
3 weeks. Yeah, I mean, that was the beginning. Or those were the beginning stages. So that was the beginning phase. There wasn't enough time to really study a person or study people who were around then, because hey, there were cameras in the house. Everyone was mic'd. You know, coming in, a lot of people they haven't lived this type of life in front of the cameras before. Even though I came in as an actor, I was still familiar though with cameras and all of that, being an actor, because it involved me just really leading my whole life, you know. So people will be forced to either conceal a part of themselves for a while, and then after a while, when they feel very comfortable in that environment, they just let themselves go. But when people are you know, shielding a part of themselves away from the world, it makes it hard for other people around them to really get to know them. So a lot of the things that they would do will become misunderstood. Okay. Or not, they actually let themselves go and, you know, just leave. But then there's still other people too, despite anything you do, even though you're yourself, because they have no prior understanding of what you were or what you are prior to coming into that place, they would easily misunderstand you. Not until later on. It may even take a couple of conflicts to happen between both parties for them to actually come to an understanding of each other. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So,
okay, so are you saying that's what happened? Basically, I'm trying to summarize all you said. You're saying that's what happened with you and I. Probably she didn't understand you, and because she didn't spend a lot of time at least in the house.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, but how about Maria, who spent more time than Irene? First of all, let me ask: have you and Maria, have you guys seen each other? Have you had any interaction since the show ended?
Since I left the house, we've actually, I mean, during the media tour thing, we've actually run into each other. I think once or twice, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and very cordial. I mean, I don't dislike Maria at all. I don't see her as an enemy. Maria would remain my friend. There's nothing not to like about her. She's a likable person. So, yeah.
That's it. Okay. Okay. I like that you said it. Like I said, people are already waiting to see all the drama that will happen during your reunion. So this clip is going to be very vital. So in case anything comes up then, we'll just play the clip, and when Pere is saying, Maria is very likable, there's nothing not to like about her. They will bring up Maria's clip where she's saying the same, not the same thing, but similar stuff to some extent. So let's go. I hear you.
I'm sorry, call came through.
Oh, okay. Oh, looks like you're back now. Oh yeah, you're back now. You're back now. So I'm hearing you answer these questions, and I can tell that you actually put in a lot, not really like a lot. You're very cerebral in the way you answer these questions. Like, it looks like you try to study people's personalities and everything before you act, or that's just a normal thing for you. You don't just go into situations blind. You always try to know, at least get an idea of who you're speaking with or people around you. Am I correct to assume that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, well, is this as a result of your army training, or that's just who you are?
Absolutely, a lot of this I owe to all the years served in the U.S. military and the training and all of that stuff.
Pere, please hold on. The internet is really acting up, and
no, there's a pulse coming through. That's why.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to ask you to try and move from where you are to see if there's a better spot so we could get better internet. But now that I understand that it's phone calls, hopefully, these people who want to hear, who want to taste of Pere, will please give me a few more minutes so I can ask my questions and let you go and talk to your, as a celebrity now, go and talk to your people as well. So you were talking about your years in the U.S. military.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what, this stuff, it came. I gained a lot of knowledge, and a lot of this knowledge I applied came as a result of years of training in the U.S. military. Trust me, I was never this guy prior to.
Okay, I get that. So yes, I was asking, we're talking about the military. I want to know, why did you join the military? Why did you join the U.S. military? And why did you come back and join Nigerian army? But you are here now coming to use our BBNaija, but you didn't want to join our army. Why?
Okay, well, the circumstances, totally different. I was born in Nigeria. I left Nigeria when I was 24. And when I left Nigeria, I didn't leave to go join the military in America. I actually left to go visit. And from visiting, I ended up staying. And while I was there, it wasn't as if the military was the reason why I left. The military just came in, the opportunity came in for me to join. And the benefits were great. So I was like, oh, okay, why not? Being the adventurous guy that I am, I decided to take a hold of that opportunity and decided to do it. It wasn't a passion of mine to join any military in the first place. So I had no idea about anything military from here or there. So I just got to America. An opportunity came for me to join. And now, if an opportunity had come for me to join the Nigerian military while I was here, I would do it. But an opportunity came for me while I was in America, and I was like, hey, it just fell on my laps. Like, hey, the benefits are great, so and so and so. This is what they give you. This is what you get. This is what your life is going to be like. I was like, and I joined.
Oh, okay.
And it turned out.
It turned out great. Okay, so basically you're a veteran now. So I'd like you to please to clarify something regarding the army. What were you doing in the army? When I say what were you doing, because I'm saying that because I don't know the exact words to use as concerning, because we start hearing that you were a nurse, you were working in the kitchen, because when all these things was going on the show, different people started saying different things. So I don't know if it's still classified, or if it's something you could just give us a general overview of, okay, yeah, I was an officer.
I can't discuss. Be very candid. I won't be able to discuss my job description in the military in detail. But I'll tell you this. I'll use the military term, and also give you the English or normal layman.
Okay.
So in the U.S. military, I was a 92 Yankee. 92 Yankees are unit supply specialists. So I was a unit supply specialist. We get out there in the war front a couple of times, hand out weapons and stuff like that to other people who are in different, units or stuff like that to go get the job done. So, and a lot of times we're out there with them getting the job done. So that's as much as I would say. I can't go into details, but because a lot of it is classified too. So yeah.
Okay. So I do hope that everyone who was carrying rumor about the fact that Pere was just a nurse in the army, can't yet the form of that for us. I just hope you guys can understand.
I was a nurse. I became a nurse after I got out the army.
Oh really? I honestly thought they were just being funny. So you are a nurse?
No. Right. I became a nurse. I went to nursing school after I got out the army.
Oh, wow. So you were in the army, you were a nurse?
University of Texas at Arlington. And that's in the Dallas area.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So there's more than meets the eye regarding you, man.
I'm sorry?
I said there's more than meets the eye regarding you now. You're not just the one-trick pony or anything. You have your hands in a lot of stuff. Then after all this experience you had, you then decided that, okay, you know what, I need to come and try Nollywood. And you came back to Nigeria. Am I correct?
No, actually, let me tell you what's funny. I've always been in Nollywood before I left for America.
Oh, okay.
I was doing lots of super stories. You can dig all those things up on the internet. Super story. I worked with Wale Denuga, did a lot of super story, did a lot of This Life, worked with Charles Novia. I was doing Nollywood here in Nigeria before I turned 24 when I left for the United States. So I had always been in Nollywood. Acting had always been a passion of mine. So even when I was away in the United States doing what I was doing and, all of that stuff, it was still here. The passion was still here. It was still in my heart. And I had to finish whatever it is I was doing, my contract with the Army, and then also nursing school and all of that stuff. And, it's not easy. A lot of people think it's easy. First of all, it's not even easy going back and forth. So I had to really plan ahead because I knew I was going to come back to Nollywood, but I had to make a plan. I had to finish what it is I was doing over here in America first. And then when I knew that, okay, I got, done with that stuff, I decided to say, okay, let me come back and continue what I was doing in Nollywood. So I was always coming back to do a lot of films with Iroko TV in Nigeria. So all of those films you see on Iroko TV are films that were shot in Nigeria, but I was coming back for those things, back and forth. And on one of those occasions, when I was coming back and forth, that's when I came and I stumbled upon the opportunity to get into Big Brother.
Big Brother. Oh, okay. Okay.
So Nollywood has always been a thing for me.
It's always been a thing for you. So those, because it was surprising actually to see you on besides seeing clips of the films and the stuff you had done in the past, and I was like, wow, Pere, we didn't know this and everything.
Yeah.
So going forward now, what's the plan for you? Knowing that you have this background and everything, and now you're here, doing after Big Brother and everything. So what's the plan for you? Are you here fully? You're no longer going back, or you're just what's the plan?
Oh, I will go back, but I wouldn't be spending a lot of time, or if possible, I'll spend equal amount of time in both countries. But Nigeria is always going to be home. Way forward now would be, I want to focus on my career as an actor, and I'm trying to launch a career for myself in music because I know that I can sing. I've been doing that before in Nollywood, starting the church choir, doing some gospel songs of my own.
Yeah.
Yep.
One of the most surprising things I saw in the house was you and White Money, I think, singing the national anthem. Like, is it the national anthem you guys were singing? And you guys actually balanced each other out. And I could tell that, yo, these guys can sing. So my man, I was like, hey, Dotty Pere. So you act, you sing, you're a nurse, you're wow. So about music now, that's something you'd like to do as well. Would you be singing gospel?
Oh, absolutely.
Or you be singing?
Well, gospel, inspirational. I mean, it depends. See, not all of those. I won't. This is the thing about music industry. Well, I don't know so much about it. I don't know all about it, but then I'm learning about it as I go. But from what I understand, from what I've known, for me, I would love to do gospel and inspirational songs, circular songs as well. You know, they don't. I'm a Christian, for one, and doing a circular music doesn't necessarily say, "Oh, you're not a Christian." No, so I will do all around.
Okay.
Music.
Okay. So, Pere, thank you very much for speaking with me. Like I said, I don't want to take much of the time. I'd like to allow you to go, but I have just like a few more questions. So I'd like you to answer as quickly as possible. So let's talk about your fashion sense now. I remember people saying that whatever you wore in the house always fits you. So what would you consider a career in modeling now? Seeing as much as you're already in Nollywood and everything. So I don't know if you've modeled in the past, but should we expect to see Pere wear some of this,
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. 100%. 100%. 100%. I will definitely agree.
Okay. So what would it take now for those who love your fashion sense? I'd like you to share like fashion tips, to achieve an effortless, suave look like you always have. So what would you tell those that want to, dress like Pere and, would like a better understanding of fashion?
Well, I'll tell them this. For me, it's important to know exactly what you're going to be, what you're comfortable in. Know your colors. I love black. I love blue. I love white. I love red. Those are my colors. So even if I'm going to go do any type of design, I like to stay within those colors because for one, my skin tone, I know black looks good on me. I've always had compliments like that. And I love white. I love the way red looks on me too. So, and I'm comfortable in my own skin too. So that's another thing too. Be comfortable in your skin. Don't try to be like someone else. Create your own style. That's just how I've done it, and it's worked for me. So hopefully it's gonna work for them.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So here's the last question. Now you're in the house, and find out. Who do you think? Which of the females do you think who was the best dressed female in the house? Let me put you on the spot now. Who was the best dressed female?
Best in the house. I think it was. I think it was Sasuke.
Sasuke. Why? Why would you think it was Sasuke? What was attractive about her dressing to you?
Sasuke kept it she kept it modest. She wasn't, out there. And Sasuke has natural beauty. It almost as if almost everything she wore. She's a goddess. I'll just put it like that. She just has natural beauty. She kept it really simple. And for me, I just love simplicity when it comes to fashion.
Okay, I feel you're the second BBNaija season 6 housemates that has described Sasuke as a goddess. I don't know what she gave you people to eat in that house. That is goddess. All right, Pere, thank you very much, man. This was fun. Like, I wish you the very best. All the plans you've made, I really hope everything works out well for you. Yeah, like I said, man, it was an arc for you, man. From like the most hated housemates and the complete circle to the end, and everybody's like, "Oh well, looks like we misjudged. Well, looks like we misjudged." He's actually a nice guy. They like his so I think that was your story. Was one of the strongest in the house, and I'm glad he came to an end the way he did. Even though obviously I know you'd have loved to win and everything, but you're in the final, so. That's a win in every sense of the word as well. So, my man, thank you very much, man.
Yeah.
I really wish you the best in the future, and hopefully, from here to this point on, it's going to be big things for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you too.
Yeah.